YouTube, this is Macaroni420 here, giving you a regionals recap of 2013. It's kind of complicated and kind of funny, but at the same time, it's interesting. Probably the best regionals I ever seen and had. So, let's get down. Alright, for one, you want to see my name on the registration with the whole freaking topping thing. Let me explain why. Alright, so, round one, I faced Momels. Straight up, 2-0 in another 5 minutes. Went through the whole freaking tournament pretty much undefeated. Except for the fourth round, I got a draw with Final Countdown with Self-Destruct button. Yeah. So, glad it's banned. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's a dick thing to do. Pretty funny, but it wasn't really, like, irritating to me. It was alright. I know. It's not really pissing me off because I didn't care. It was just there to have fun and enjoy myself because it's the kind of player I am. And anyway, I went through the whole rounds undefeated. 9th game. I faced dragons for the billionth time after I beat them like a billion times through the whole round. Like I faced them constantly. It was pretty funny. I mean, I was confident I would win, but I didn't really care about winning. I didn't even care if I topped because I was pretty sure I was topping anyway. Because undefeated was just a draw. I mean, pretty much guaranteed a top, right? So, yeah. So I faced dragons. Game 1, whooped his butt. Game 2, sad to say, he whooped my butt pretty bad. Game 3, it was pretty much game, like I pretty much won, and he had the one turn. And I had a Doka and no attachments and one set card. And turns out that one last face down was returned, and he returned and killed me. So I lost. So after the tournament, I was X1-1. Everybody should know you still top after that. And yeah, went to the registration, topping, and wasn't there. I wasn't even on the list. Like I wasn't in the list. Not top 32, not top 64, none of it. Wasn't even registered as a player. So I went to the head judge who gave me a compliment about everything that's happened with me. Like he was always giving me compliments about like, oh, you're the next world champ, this and that. Because the first round I thrashed Wall Mills, and all my friends thought I would lose. Anyway, so I went to the head judge. I'm like, hey, why am I not even on the registration? Like I'm not even on the list at all. Nothing. And he's like, oh really? That's kind of strange. I have you on my computer. Why aren't you on the list? Turns out he kind of screwed up the top rankings. Yeah. He screwed up all the rankings because he forgot one player. Ironically, it was me. And a lot of people sketched out by that when I tell them that. But in reality, I got the Nats invite. I'm hanging up. I got my mat. I got my box. I got everything I need to prove that I actually got Nats invite. It's just not on the list. It's not on the computer. And the reason why is because he asked me. He gave me my opinion because it's a player and they could complain or something, get in trouble. I don't know. I don't know if he thought I was fucking gonna complain about not being on the list. But here's the thing. He asked me, would you want us to stay a little bit to recorrect this? I mean, we could recorrect it in about an hour or so. It was already 1:30. It was 1:30 in the morning. And I was like, half the people left. I gotta go home. It's late. Is there any way we could actually fix this? I already had a great time. I don't really care. I mean, I just want to at least be on the list. I don't care if I topped. I just want to be on the list. I just don't care if I top 16, 32. I just want to be on the list. I don't care. Just show I was in there. Thing is, he told me he could not put me on the list unless he redid the whole list and registered everybody all over again. And I'm like, whoa. Kind of sucks. That would take a long time. And he's like, yeah, I told you, like an hour. I'm like, is there anything we could do? Anything? Because I gotta go home. I'm tired. I was exhausted playing all day. Tired. Exhausted as heck. So he's like, well, we can do this. Since you did top, and the guy that took your place already left with your prize. I mean, we do have extras. For some reason, we have extras. We gotta overload in orders. We got extra orders, I guess he said. I don't really remember exact words, but he got more orders for the prizes than he actually needed. Because it's top 64 and there's supposed to be more, I guess, but it turned out to be top 32. I guess, kind of, I don't know. Weird. I'm not Konami. I don't know what the hell was going on. Anyway, he's like, we do have extra prizes. We do have extra slots in it. And here's what we could do. We could give you a Nats invite. We could, slip in an extra person and kick the other guy off Nats because technically he's not supposed to be in there. He's not. But his ranking will still be on the list. He will be on the list, but not in Nats. You will take his place because you're the rightful place. And I'm like, sure. I at least want to be on the list. I don't want to kick that guy off, but it's in the list. I had to be on the list. I felt like I deserved to be on the list. So I asked him, what place did I get? You got top 8. What? What? I was like, me, top 8. Out of the Dragons, Mobiles, and all this other crap, I got top 8. He's like, yeah, you got top 8. How do you feel? I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain how I feel. It's just amazing feeling. I didn't think I was going to do any good. Nobody did. So I got to tell you, I was pretty ecstatic at the time. But then again, it was almost half a year ago. So obviously, kind of went down a little bit. But I was jumping up and down all crazy and happy. And he's like, well, Joseph, let me award you with your mat, your deck box, and your invite. And I'm like, I walked out like the biggest fucking boss in the world. The one thing kind of blowed, I didn't walk out with the mat butt box. He told me to mail it. He mailed it to me and I have it now. But yeah, I walked out and that's it. I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers, I topped 8. And they're like, what? I thought you didn't top. I did. Screwed up the rankings. He's like, what happened to the 7th place guy? I don't want to talk about that. So apparently, I apologize to that guy, but if he tries to use that Nats invite, I don't think he'll be able to go in. So I hope he doesn't waste his money, and I hope if he sees this, I hope he doesn't actually go. But you don't have to take my word for it. Obviously, I'm out on the list, so why would you believe me? Anyway, that's the story of why I'm not on the list, but I have the Nats invite. I have everything I need to make my Yugioh career set off. I was good. I didn't care anymore about that. I just wanted to play for fun forever. I didn't care. Anyway, I have my own place now. Have a wife. Hopefully a kid someday. I don't know. We'll see. But in general, my life is good. Like I said, Macro Bunny 420 top 8. Obviously, at the end of it says top 8 because I'm really proud of that moment. I haven't topped since YCS in 2011 with Hell to Perfection, which was a long time ago. So it was awesome to actually top with something I didn't think would top. Honestly, not even me. Even though I love the deck, that's why I played it. I didn't care about what meta was, I just loved it. And that's why I came up with the thing. Meta does not exist, it's just a thing people say because that's all people play. That's all it was, that format. All people played was dragons. Anyway, it's not dead, never will be. For that one reason, I cannot explain that enough, that Macrabbit can't be dead. As long as there's stuff like Vanisher and stuff. You guys could dislike this video, you could subscribe, you could like it, you could comment. Always below. You know how to do it. Anyway, I topped 8. Proud of that. I hope many people after me could top. I really do. Especially with Macrabbit, because that was awesome. It's an awesome feeling to see everybody's look on their face. And I hope you guys get it too. That awesome feeling. Anyway, like I said in a previous video, if you guys ever want to play me, I'm over here in Big Bear, always California. Just comment and let me know. We can definitely play sometime. Maybe, well, most likely when my girlfriend's at work, because we're pretty busy otherwise. But yeah, when I'm a girlfriend for my wife, But yeah, Macaboni, 420, top 8. Signing out, guys. Enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and life because it's not over with you. You'll get there and you'll top. It's not as hard as you think. Later.